Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning, a coffee kind of morning. I want to continue my A to Z's. This time the letter I. It's going to be a fairly short video. I don't have a lot of bands that start with the I. There may be a lot out there. I just don't have many. So rather than adding the J's to it and then making a long video, I'll just keep this nice and short and sweet for Sunday morning. Before I get into it though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. Want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this type of thing. Speaking of great albums, this one behind me, the new Styx album, Crash of the Crown. Amazing stuff. Lawrence Gowan does an amazing job vocally, sharing vocals with Tommy Shaw. Todd Zuckerman, amazing drummer. See his posts on Facebook. He does drumming along with a lot of the songs. I think it was pre-release of the album when he posted these, but man, it's so good. And he's a wonderful drummer. But anyway, check the new Styx album out. Okay, let's get into it. So I'll start off right off the bat with an amazing album. This is Iron Butterfly, Inagata de Vida. Of course, with the great song, Inagata de Vida. This is on the Atco label. Really good stuff. Great psychedelic rock band. Psychedelic rock, acid rock, hard rock. Formed way back in 1966. Of course, their worldwide hit, Inagata de Vida. Kind of dark, kind of spacey. Also, one of the first, if not the first, to receive a platinum award for the Atlantic from the Atlantic Record Company. So one of the first bands to receive that award. Inagata de Vida is the second album by Iron Butterfly. Of course, the 17-minute opus of the title track. Only 6 tracks on the album, and the title track takes Upside 2. Of course, you hear it on the radio all the time. They do the single version. They don't do the 17-minute version too often. But great classic rock staple, great classic rock psychedelia at its best, Iron Butterfly. Also, I have Metamorphosis by the same band. It's on a different Atco label. I think the one I showed you was a, I'm not sure if this was a re-release or not, but another great album. I find this one a little edgier. Also, one of the first bands to do a talk box on their album. Talk box like Peter Frampton does type of thing. This is the 4th album released in 1970. Big hit, Easy Rider on this one. I like this one even a little bit more than Inagata de Vida. I find it's great blues rock, psychedelic, of course, and more hard rock tunes. I just find it an edgier type of album. I mean, don't get me wrong, Inagata de Vida is amazing, but between the two, I kind of prefer Metamorphosis slightly over Inagata de Vida, but I love both. I love both of them. Happy to have them in my collection. This was a VCLT. Great album. It's a Beautiful Day. Great band. It's a Beautiful Day. Wonderful album. Great American band from San Francisco. Formed again way back in '67. Psychedelic rock, folk rock, classical jazz mixed in all together. female vocalist. I mean, it's got everything you want in an album, and it's really, really good. And I'm really happy to have received it. Yeah, I need to give it more of a listen. I've listened to it a number of times, but you know, as always, you want to go back and listen to these albums once you see them again, and that's the idea of doing this series, is I am rediscovering a lot of albums that I have in my collection. Because as you add, you forget. Anyway, Icehouse. This is Primitive Man. Icehouse, great new wave synth pop band from Australia. This is 1982's album Primitive Man, second album by Icehouse. Hey Little Girl is a single off the album. Really good stuff. A lot of great bands out of Australia, and Icehouse is one of them. This is a cool one. This is The Island Story, 1962 to 1987. Basically, the Island Records label put together, I don't know how many artists on this one. Tons of artists. 25th anniversary. Double album. You've got U2, With or Without You, Stevie Winwood, Night Train, Marian Faithfull, Broken English, Black Uhura, Sensimilia, Free, All Right Now, Spencer Davis Group, Keep on Running, Traffic, Paper Sun, Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love, Grace Jones, Pull Up to the Bumper, Sly and Robbie, Boops, Here It Goes, Gibson Brothers, Cura, Toots and the Maytals, Funky Kingston, Desmond Decker and the Aces, the Israelites, Millie, My Boy Lollipop, Third World, Now That We Found Love. Then you got Bob Marley and the Wailers, No Woman, No Cry, Jim Capaldi, Love Hurts, Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, Up Where We Belong. And then you got, who else is on here? Fairport Convention, Tom Waits, Innocent When You Dream, Barroom. You've got the Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star, Sparks, This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us, Eddie and the Hot Rods, The Christians, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax. Yeah, great compilation album from the Island label. Great double album. This is really cool. I mean, you got so many great artists on this one. Really good stuff. How about Donnie Iris, Back on the Streets. Great American guitarist. You got pop rock, you got power rock, hard rock. Really, really good stuff. Back on the Streets is the debut album by Donnie Iris. Aaliyah is the big hit off of that one as well. Awesome track. Indio. This is Big Harvest. This is a Canadian artist as well. Indio is the stage name for Canadian singer-songwriter Gordon Peterson from Toronto. It's the only album put out by him, Big Harvest. 1989 release. Hit song off of this was Heart Sun. Kind of acoustic rock and indie rock as well. Eddie Vedder did a version of Heart Sun, and Peterson tried to sue him because of that, because he did it without permission. It was dismissed in court, but then was settled by Universal, and Peterson and them came together, and he got a settlement out of it. It's undetermined settlement or unrecorded settlement, yeah, it was good enough that Eddie Vedder tried to make a copy of it. It's kind of cool. Then you got the Illinois Speed Press. It's a great album. It's on the Columbia label. So the cover itself pretty beaten up, but the vinyl itself is really, really good shape. Awesome band from Chicago, formed by Paul Cotton, who would join Poco later on, and Kai David. Kind of American R&B, country rock, psychedelic rock, blues rock band. Awesome dual guitars, really amazing album. Like, there's some cool tracks on this one. Kind of some of the bluesy type songs are really good as well. But yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Images in Vogue. You've got new wave post-punk band, Images in Vogue, from Vancouver. Juno Award winners as well for Breakthrough Group of the Year. Yeah, awesome stuff. And finally, in the eyes, you got INXS and the album Kick. Again, another great Australian band. Speaking of Australian bands, of course, featuring Michael Hutchison, amazing performer. Again, taken too soon. 1987's Kick, sixth album, and a super success of an album. So many great singles: Need You Tonight, Mediate, Devil Inside, New Sensation, Never Tear Us Apart, Mystify, just hit after hit after hit, and really, really good stuff. INXS. So there you have it, guys. There's the eyes. I'll be back with the J's, probably the first of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish type of thing. And yeah, that'll probably be a two-parter, perhaps, by the pile I have in front of me. I always pre-prepare, get everything ready. It's finding everything, especially the CD parts. But a lot of great artists in the J's. Looking forward to that one. Take care, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day. Love you all. Thanks again for everything, and take care. Bye now.